Welcome back to the Angel Baby Show. I'm Ava Lynn, and we're here with author Noelle Crooks, who is generating a ton of buzz for her new fiction novel, Under the Influence. It's inspired in part by her own toxic female-led workplace experience, working as the brand director at Rachel Hollis's The Hollis Company.
Well, thank you so much for having me. This has been really such a wild ride. I've come to find it's such a universal message. I've heard from so many early readers that they can relate to the main character. They can relate to this story of toxic workplaces or having a bad boss. I definitely fell victim to hustle culture early on in my 20s. I always say I was sort of the child that my most exciting elementary school days were when I got to be line leader. And that is just the energy. I'm like a forever teacher's pet. And so when I entered the workforce, this ended up being sort of right around like 2014 when the girl boss era really started. And I, at that point, really fell victim to hustle culture and was really prioritizing work over mental health and things like that. To me, this book also represents maybe the book that I wish I could have read back when I was just joining the workforce. And my hope is that when readers hear the story and hear Harper's journey, maybe they can reflect and also potentially look out for some red flags in their own workplace as well. Harper is someone who is really ambitious, and sort of when we meet her in this story, she's living in New York and definitely down on her luck. She is in her late 20s. It is a lot of a coming of age story. So she learns a lot about herself. She learns a lot about standing up for herself and inevitably not just finding her voice, but really owning it at the end. I would love to see it, a Hollywood adaptation of it. I have been on a book tour, and that's actually a question I've gotten every single city is, when is this going to be on TV or when is this going to be a movie? Because the characters really do sort of jump out at you, and they are characters that feel so dynamic. You want to see it happen. You want it to be on a screen. So I've told everyone on book tour that we're going to quietly try to manifest it and bring that to fruition.
Thank you so much, Noelle, for joining us today. We would love to hear where to get this book and how to follow along.
You can get Under the Influence pretty much everywhere you buy books: Barnes & Noble, Target, Amazon, and indie bookstores. And to follow along with me and my journey, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Noelle Crooks, Noellecrooks.